Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to this super special series that we've got going on during the Halloween season. Now, I know it's not the most popular series that I'm watching right now, but I gotta say, the girl in me that loves horror is really, really digging this show. It's got great story writing and phenomenal acting, and the one storyline that has got me in an absolute chokehold so far was Sweet Baby Luke's. There was something about it that just touched my heart. Maybe it was the big beautiful eyes under those sweet little glasses. I don't know, but we might get Nelly this episode, which is what I'm kind of feeling. The title of it is Bent Neck Lady, and we know that is who has been haunting our sweet girl. So I'm ready to get into the next episode. We are going into episode 5, so don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. But for now, let's get right into it. Something moving her blankets. Shit! Yeah, her neck is bent. Her neck is bent. Nobody else saw her, looked, didn't even see her.
It's okay. I was awake. It was there. She screamed.
Even though the dad's explanation of like dreams spilling out was like could make total sense, she knows she was awake.
It was a bent neck lady.
Well, that's a new one.
She's gone now, right?
But I feel like if your kid says a bent neck lady, that is like a little bit like, oh, that's a little bit scary.
Won't you miss your brother?
I'd rather sleep here in case she comes back.
Okay, just tonight then.
I'll stay with her a bit.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, will you grab her blanket?
Yeah.
I read comments about like there's kind of like ghosts in so many scenes. If you like pay attention, and now I'm gonna be looking out for like, where's Waldo?
Tell me what's inside your locket.
You know what's inside my locket.
I am.
You are. Both of you are.
Oh, she's got Luke and Nelly in it.
And when you're older, I'll give you this one. This exact one.
Do people still do lockets? My mom had one. It was shaped like a heart, and when I was a little girl, I thought it was the coolest thing. She's holding on to her mama's locket. Uh-oh. Wait. She's just hovering above her. Who's saying no? Is it that
I'm
thing?
frozen. I can't talk or move my arms.
It's like sleep paralysis, yeah.
Panic and my breath gets fast and heavy. My heart feels like it's pounding
But
out
that
of my
was because
chest.
there was really something above her.
And how long does this last until you're able to move again?
Maybe a minute, maybe 2.
That would be, like, sleep paralysis, like, the thought of that has always sounded so horrible to me. Like, to feel stuck.
And do you ever see anything during these episodes?
Like what?
People sometimes say they see things.
I know this all must sound
Demonic
really weird.
things.
Sleep paralysis is actually more common than you think. Completely harmless.
Sure, it doesn't feel harmless.
You've never sought treatment or
I googled it.
Is that the man she winds up marrying?
stop you from acting out your dreams. Some people just come out of that stage quicker than others. Your brain wakes up before it starts the
I
engines.
didn't know that.
About the things I sometimes see.
It's funny, the things people, dead loved ones, hallucinations are actually fairly common.
We really want to say they're hallucinations. I would want to believe they were.
So, your dreams may carry over.
Like her dad, the dreams spilling out.
The last doctor I saw, he wasn't an expert. He just told me to avoid TV before bedtime.
So she hasn't gotten any real help for this.
Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, are you asking me if I want to get coffee?
Oh no.
Health history section in your file.
Oh,
That's embarrassing. Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I
misread
was
that.
planning on waiting until the end of your visit to
Oh, that is the marriage winds up marrying then.
Since you brought it up. Yeah.
That's so sweet, because I'm somebody who like would stumble and fumble like that. And he was like, no, yeah, that is what I was going to ask, and totally saved her from that feeling. Oh, Nelly. Is Nelly's story really hard to watch because they waited to show us her storyline until we know what happens to her, and now it's like watching her experience all these happy moments doesn't feel so happy. It kind of feels sad still. And it's like Nelly seems so humble and sweet and kind. And you just think she deserves a long, happy, and healthy life. Especially after what she lived through as a child. You know, good people deserve happy endings. Oh, that's how he proposed on New Year's Eve. Oh. I'm such a sucker for romance. She looks scared.
Hey. Oh, you haven't had one of these in a while.
Oh, well, it's good that he's there. Oh, that must be terrible.
Control your breath. Clench your fist. Now get the light. Clench your fist. Good.
Wow, that's got to be such a crazy phenomenon. Oh, Nelly. You know, she's so thankful he was there. She's done that her whole life with... About the wedding dance. Why does this make me want to cry? Because it's just like, seems like such a genuine like little relationship, and he loses her and she doesn't get to have it for long. And it's something about a wedding dance, the way he's holding her. And I'm such a sucker, sorry. Somebody remind me to keep a box of tissues because I know myself. Let's do like a really good rom-com.
Watch. Any second now.
Okay.
Oh, she's suspicious. Look at her.
Any second, Penny's gonna drop.
She's like, when is she gonna figure it out? That's gotta give it away.
There it is.
Look at it.
10 minutes and 30.
10 minutes and 30 years.
Arthur doesn't start his UCLA job till June, so Luke said he might move out there too.
He's following you west, huh?
It's a twin thing.
Twin thing, like the last episode's title.
Who knows if he'll be in any conditions. I hope he does.
I wish he was here today.
You're gonna love LA. Skiing and surfing on the same day? I don't know. I don't know why you want to do it. You can.
Could you really go skiing and surfing in the same day in LA? No way.
That's so not
Bearing.
My brain can't make that make sense. This is her mom. Oh.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
I think the reason I find her mother so stunningly beautiful is because my mom has the most beautiful hazel green eyes like her and dark hair. And I always thought she was the most beautiful thing in the world. I still do. She's just a little crazy.
I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's perfect.
That man has no idea there was a literal spirit just over his shoulder.
It's been a long time.
So her episodes are few and far between because this is 8 months later. Like, this man has just got such a calming spirit to him. What? Arthur! And she can't get up to help. No, she's stuck. Why? He's just like... Oh! Oh! Y'all know you would flip! What happened to Arthur? What's wrong with Arthur, though? Because I thought he was in futures, like, you know, we're different timelines right now, but I thought he was in future scenes. Or have we only seen him at their wedding day? He looks dead! No way!
He was dead and she was back.
How long had it been since you'd
He
seen her?
died?
It's been almost 2 years.
And the same night she comes back, he died?
Seen her since Arthur and I met. I started seeing her when I was a kid. And after the house, when we lived with my aunt, I saw her some more. But then he came into my life and she went away.
And the moment he died, she came back.
And then she killed him.
She had to
We
kill him
talked
because his
about
neck
this
went like
before.
that.
Arthur died of an aneurysm.
I know.
I said it was a brain aneurysm.
A random tragic event.
I know it looked like an aneurysm.
But she knows what it was. You can't blame that on... You have to know the timing.
Hill House.
Hill House.
Killed her
That's
love.
right.
No wonder. No wonder Nelly was struggling so bad at the beginning.
I don't expect you to believe me.
How horrible for something from your childhood to still come back and rob you of your love.
Maybe I can find a brush for you.
I really hate that Nelly lost Arthur.
Mrs. Dudley, look what I found.
My goodness, what a lovely tea set. Well, let's see. Where did you find...
It's crazy because to me, we know the mom eventually goes crazy and she seems perfectly nice and pleasant right now. But Miss Dudley seems perfectly nice and pleasant, but there's something about her that's a little odd to me. And I don't feel like she's done anything for me to feel that way.
I know who this may have belonged to. Jacqueline. Jacqueline's Cup of Stars.
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline Hill. This was her room, actually. That's her when she was young. I took care of her when she was old.
The sick bed.
Unless Mommy says no. I broke a bug once. Supposed to have things that are fragile.
Supposed to have things.
No, dear. Use your Cup of Stars. Once they've trapped you into being like everyone else, you'll never see your Cup of Stars again. But you should wash it first. It's very dusty.
See, I have no reason to feel that way about that woman. She seems perfectly nice.
Mommy, look what I found.
Young lady?
Please, oh please, oh please.
No.
Nelly!
And that's to take care of this house, to fix it. So why would you do that?
I didn't. I want it right on the wall. What happened?
Would you like to tell your sister what you did?
I mean, it looks like Nelly did it.
Yes, she didn't.
Are you okay? No, I have a steel poker in my head, and my...
Still poker. She's having those migraines. She does look a little different this
clean up,
episode.
Theo, before I get back.
Theo is always stepping in to, like, defend her siblings.
Didn't do it. I swear.
Theo can touch it to feel it.
You didn't. You can tell with your hand.
I don't see why it matters. Pulling down this wallpaper anyway.
There's more writing. Come home. Because how does Nell die? She goes back home. She's been told that since she was a little girl. Can you imagine how much that has gotten to her by this age? This bent neck lady.
It's on 7th. Your Skull Lake are going to the stadium.
I'm proud of you.
I'm a real winner.
Is this a good place?
Oh, yeah. It's a palace.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. It doesn't matter where you do it. What matters is you want to change.
I support
That's always going to make me proud of you.
And you know he needed to hear that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just been...
Can you take a ride?
What are we doing, Luke?
Just need one more favor. The guy in the white hat over there.
Yeah?
See, I need to get well before I go in.
I'm not sure I
I don't
understand.
either.
It helps.
He wants another hit.
One last time, you
He's calling it get well.
get to kind of get it out of your system and get well.
Oh, are we...
Helps. It's just really helps.
Yeah, that would be heartbreaking if you're taking somebody to get help and they're saying, like, I need one more hit.
And I was gonna hop out and then you see that guy? I owe that guy. And if
Don't ask her to go and get it.
he's just not gonna sell to me. He doesn't know you.
Luke, he's so desperate to be asking Nelly to do that. Heroin is his drug of choice.
A little thing, Nelly. And it's gonna take.
And she's got to pay for it.
I'm tired of this shit.
This is
okay?
like a triple whammy of like, oh.
Look, I can bullshit Steve and Cheryl and Theo if I got it, but not you, Nelly. Look at me.
Oh, Luke.
It's just you. This is it. I'm gonna do it.
I hate when we see a strung out Luke, though.
I just need to get well one last time, just to push me through the gates, and then that's it.
Oh, he's saying he needs to have that to have the courage to go through the gates to check in.
I always believed you, and when
Don't throw your childhood into this for some drugs.
you help me get well, and then you can tell me all about it.
Oh, no. That's such a conflicting decision right there, because you know how much she loves him, but dang, you gotta have your sister going out there buying some drugs for you, Luke. That stinks.
He just spit that out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It was in his mouth? Why? How does he do in that? I don't even know how you take it. I don't want to ask. Probably shouldn't be in the comments. Nelly's just looking away. You kind of know you didn't do the right thing. You know that was out of sympathy.
You're still collecting those buttons?
She's seeing her just like not out of sleep paralysis. She's just there.
What's that for you to center?
He shoots it in. Did he shoot it in his foot? What?
You got it, Nelly.
I find the bent neck lady creepier than the man with the cane and hat. She's more ominous. Why is she throwing away her medications? And she thinks that's making her do it?
I saw my brother last month. Our bed opened up in a center downtown and he needed someone to drive him.
And did you?
I did.
Last month. You didn't mention this at any of our other sessions since then?
He's saying, why haven't you told me about it?
Before I started to feel better, I haven't had any phantom pains or anything like that.
A unique shared empathy exists between twins? Sure.
My shared empathy made me feel nauseous.
When he was in rehab. And remember he says when you're like coming down, you feel sick, cold and nauseous.
I mean, this event seems to have really upset you. Is there more to this story?
He needed my help, and I helped him. That's all.
You did what? I wish you would have called me. That is not the way you help an addict.
It's not, but that was empathy.
And he's fine. Can we drop it?
I'm really excited to see the beach.
Not yet.
She looks, Thea looks the most like the mom. I don't know if I've said that yet, but she definitely resembles the mom. They did, when casting, they did really good with her.
Where?
The pillow.
Oh, she knows the touch.
Which one?
That one. Anything?
No.
But he was standing up when it happened.
Here.
I understand why
Theo.
Why she would want to know. Like, was it really an aneurysm?
That's where he died.
Don't want to. You said you. Hey! Nelly!
Just making her do it.
You really can't feel anything. I mean, I feel like
Feeling serious concern. That is what I am.
I'm sure.
oh, if he's still here.
He's not. And that sucks. And I know that. You can't live like this. Jesus, when was the last time you cleaned? I thought we would go to a museum. I thought we would go to...
She made her use her touch.
What is this new doctor doing for you? You look worse now than you did 4 months ago.
She stopped taking her medicine now.
Has this quack got you on new
not
meds?
a quack.
Well, he's not exactly impressing me, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because she is a therapist.
I've got your back, but I also have my limits.
Only with us. Never with yourself. Cared about anyone more than yourself.
I don't know. She always had her siblings back when she was young.
They had so many stories to tell, more than I could fit in the book. Whispering in cells, locked cell doors shutting. Even the sounds of musical instruments and sewing machines. I wish I could have included it all. Any other questions?
Have you or your sibling...
It's all, any book he writes is going to be about Hill House.
We're here to talk about Alcatraz.
Do you keep in touch with your father?
I'm not going to answer questions about my family.
I wonder if it'd be hard to write one really popular book and that everybody only focuses on that from there on.
I have a question.
Nelly.
I have a question, Steve.
I didn't
And
know
she
you...
looks ticked.
I'm so glad you're here.
Why do you keep lying to these people? Why did you charge these people $30 a head about things that you don't believe?
Nelly, we can talk about this after the reading.
No.
It would be hard to have your sibling write a book and they were always the skeptic. And remember, he didn't see a ghost until Nelly passed. Everybody else was haunted. And his eyes were closed when all that stuff was going and his dad got him out.
We're different because of where we grew up. And you talk about ghosts, and yet you don't believe in any of it. And that Mom was crazy and Luke's... And then you tell our stories.
I kind of see why the siblings are a little bit more ticked now. Which I didn't understand towards the beginning of the season. But Nelly, time and place, honey.
It was a fair question.
This is my work.
The way he pulled her to the side is so how a sibling would grab their other sibling.
You've had 6 years to file a complaint. Why the hell are you doing this now? Are you off your meds?
No.
I've seen all the faces with you. Age phase, the crystal phase.
Oh, be nice. Talk about her phases.
You're transitioning into a new treatment, Nell.
We kind of went after her mental health
This was not
right
the
there.
time or place. Not the time or place.
And he's right. It wasn't the time or place, but like you just went after somebody's mental health, hon.
I'm not so sure I use that word confront.
And I called him out in front of all of his little fans.
But I feel like you can see a little bit of the decline in mental health right now. Yeah, you can see it.
You've never been there.
Neither of you, not for a long, long time. At it today after all these years, empty in the woods.
Don't encourage
You find
that.
It's not a monster. It's barely even a house. Carcass.
So like a therapist is like, confront your demons, man. Just go see that it's nothing. It's not a big deal.
What would Arthur say to you if he could talk to you right now? What do you think he'd want for the rest of your life?
She's drinking from a star cup. Still. And they were a beautiful couple. Uh-oh. So we are seeing Nell go back. And why she goes back. That was a cool little transition into a new back in time, I guess.
Not yet.
This must have been right after it happened, because they look like they still have adrenaline and emotions running high.
Why did we leave Mommy?
Everything's okay. I just need you guys to camp out here for a
As
little
kids,
while.
they gotta be freaking out. Why did we leave Mom?
I have to go back to the house and get Mommy. I'll be right back. I promise.
And now they're estranged from their father. They had to go live with their aunts.
Oh, with Mommy. She looked hurt.
When?
But I have to go now. Now, I need you guys to take care of each other right now.
Theo will.
Okay.
Well, I guess Shirley is the more caring one. Theo will just mess somebody up. So it mess somebody up for messing with their siblings.
You were the last one out. What'd you see? Carried me out. I'm not sure what I do. I don't know what I saw. Mommy looked hurt. She fell on the floor.
Where?
We're in the red room.
The red room.
We're in the red room having a tea party with Abigail and Mommy. How? The red room's locked. That wasn't Mommy.
What? What, Nelly? Oh, come on. You should have continued that scene. And now look where the hotel she's in. It's weird, this full circle thing for Nelly that's happening. And Luke said they were in the red room having a tea party with Abigail and Mommy. And Nelly said that wasn't Mommy. Oh, no. Not again. And it's without Arthur there to help. And the way we see the horror just like... Wait, who's that? Was that Luke on the ceiling dead? I was fully expecting that to be the bit neck lady. She's stuck. Another cool transition back in the timeline. He came back that morning, so he's gone all night, and he looks like he's been through it.
Did you find Mommy?
That's why she was looking at that bench that way.
I found her.
Was he covered
Is she
in
okay?
blood?
She's okay now.
That's blood.
You should get some sleep. You've had a rough night.
I was waiting for you. I didn't know if you'd come back.
Uh-oh. Yo, what happened in the house that night?
It's okay, honey. I called them.
Why?
Give me a second, sweetie.
It's like the dad has no time to process anything. And like his eyes still look like he was full of fear and adrenaline.
What's going on?
I have to go with them now and answer some questions until your Aunt Janet gets here.
What? How long is later? You said you'd be right back before...
She should be here.
This must
no
be the
later than
aunt they
2
wind up
o'clock.
living with. And that's the...
When the little hand's on the 2 and the big hand's on the
Pocket
12, she should be
she
here,
was
okay?
2 o'clock.
You hold on to this. I'll try to be back here as soon as I can, okay?
Okay.
It stings that they grow up to be estranged from their father because, first of all, I don't think the dad does anything wrong. I don't know what happens that night, but he doesn't seem like somebody who would do something wrong. And it seems like he really cares about his children. He always seems like that. In every scene I've seen him in so far. Even though he's explained away the things the kids are seeing, he's explained them away because he wants them to have comfort, not because he wants to just dismiss what they're seeing.
I didn't write that.
I know. We know.
It's like their ghost.
No, you didn't, sweetie. We always knew. We always believed you. And you have to get dressed for bed.
Thanks for believing in me, Nelly.
Oh, and he's clean. You can tell.
Clean and sober, all thanks to you.
Oh, Nelly. This is who she dances with. I just talked about how their wedding dance made me cry. Now we're really gonna do this. And this is really gonna click that that's who she was dancing with. Please don't bring us back to reality right now. Because it's bleak. Who is that? Who is that?
Come along. We're going to have a tea party.
Tea party with Abigail and Mommy in the red room. The way these timelines are happening. And we still have to remember that, was it Nelly or Theo said that wasn't Mommy. And there's Arthur.
Nelly.
It's shaped like a noose.
It's yours now.
And the locket that she left with her mom's. Why is it?
Home? It's okay, honey.
Nelly! She didn't do it. She didn't do it.
Mommy.
This is crazy. So then, like, who really?
Sweetheart.
Oh! Oh! What? She's the freaking bent neck lady, isn't she? She's the flippin' bent neck lady. That's every time that she saw her, she saw herself. And the way they made her neck look so grotesque. She sees her own death every night. It was her. And she's saying, no, no, no. Best episode yet. What the heck? She was the bent neck lady the whole time? And it's like, now it's like, duh, everything makes sense. Especially the vending machine moment where we saw that she was actually hanging from a noose. Do y'all see the working? Like, falling back all those scenes, but like my favorite part was at the end when they flashed back to every scene we saw the bent neck lady, when they kind of changed it to Nelly and you could kind of see who it was. That was, Nelly's story was the best written one. Like the other ones, they were great. But the way Nelly's story fell together was so incredibly good, and we're only halfway through. That was so mind-blowing. But yet, it felt like all the puzzle pieces started to click. So is it mind-blowing if things actually just came together, or is it mind-blowing how things came together? There we go. Yeah, I'm ready for the next episode. This is a great series. For those of you who are watching this with me, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your post notification bell, and the full length watch along. The link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. All right, I'll see you guys later.